Hello mates, welcome to Full Stack Java Developer. I am Kiran Jadhav here. In this session, I will teach you here Hibernate Full Stack application and the functionalities add product into database. For that perspective, we are using Hibernate as a persistence layer, Servlet as a controller layer, JSP as a view, and the MySQL we are using as a database, and Tomcat we are using as a web server. Then see, before start with the implementation, we'll come up with some theory context. See, this is like Hibernate application. Hibernate, it is an ORM tool, object relational mapping. And here, the functionality, we are just going to follow like add product into database. For that perspective, backend we are using here. You can simply say like we are using Java, JDK 17 version we are using. The next persistence layer we are using Hibernate. Then controller layer we are using Servlet. And here you can simply say front end, the user interface, right? Front end, we are using here JSP as a Java server pages, and the database we are using here MySQL, and web server we are using here Apache Tomcat. This will be Tomcat version we are using 11. Okay, then see everything I will read from scratch. You will get the more clarity in this application. Fine. Now we'll start with the implementation, and we are going to follow MVC approach, model view and controller. Then simply come up with the Eclipse, goes to file, new, dynamic project. The project name I'm giving here Hibernate full stack add product. This is our application name. You can give any name of your application. Now simply come up with the src main web app web inf finally folder available there. We require the jar file here, right? The jar file I will copy paste from existing any application. I will simply go to copy from existing application here. We'll copy the all jar files. In your case, you can simply copy it from our GitHub. Once copy all the jar files, we need to paste into our lib folder, newly created application there, right? The next, come up with the Java resources here, src in Java. Right click on that, new package. The package name I'm going to create first, com dot, this will be full stack dot entity package. See, the entity package also created successfully. Next, I'm going to create the DAO package. Simply say new package, package name as com dot full stack dot dev. Next package, I'm going to create the package name as service package, com dot full stack dot service. Next package we require the controller package. Here I'm going to create new package as com dot, this will be full stack dot, you can simply say controller. Then coming to entity package, in that I'm going to create new Java class. This is the Pojo class product. Pojo, it means plain old Java object where is like getter setter constructor available there, right? Now come with the DU. In that we are going to create new Java. This will be interface name I'm giving here I product DU. Like interface start with the I, it means this is the interface. In DAO itself, we are going to create the new implementation class product DAO IMPL. This is implementation class. We'll come up with the service. In service, I'm going to create the new Java interface I product service. Then come up with the service itself. We are going to create the new implementation class name as product service IMPL. Now come up with the controller. In that, I'm going to create new Java. This will be servlet. You can simply say. Then here, servlet name I'm giving product controller, and itself available to get and to post method, right? See, if you want to check it, see there is available to get and to post. Already we have covered the to get and to post. Those are the methods there, right? Get passage data through the URL, post passage data through inside method body. Then now we'll come up with the src in Java. In that I'm going to create the new, this will be the XML file we are trying to create other. Then XML file name we are giving here hibernate.cfg.xml. Then simply say hibernate.cfg.xml. For that perspective, we need to create the database as well. Then I will simply go ahead and open the SQL log. In your local, if you have workbench, you can go to the workbench as well. Then we require the CFG content, right? Then CFG content, I will copy it from my existing any application. Yes, we'll copy the CFG content and paste it into our newly created application. In your case, you can simply copy it from our GitHub. CFG content I am giving, this will be product DB, you can simply consider. and entity package we have available here. This will be Pojo class name as product. Then we need to create the database for product DB, and here we are giving hbm to detail.auto as a create, because Hibernate will take care of create the table as well, right? Yes. Then simply go ahead and use create database name as product DB. We are just trying to use it, but it's giving issue, right? Okay, we need to delete it first. Drop database, this is product DB, it will goes to delete. Yes, database drop successfully. Next, go ahead and create it. Next, we are going to use it. For that, we are using use product DB. And the next is show tables. There is only single table. Who is responsible to create the table? Our Hibernate, it will be responsible to create the table there, right? Yes. Now we'll start with the implementation part. For that perspective, we'll simply come back to product.java. See, here we have available product.java, right? And we'll start with the implementation part. Simply use annotation @entity. See, next we require @table. The table name, I am giving table name as product. Next, using @id, it means this is primary key. At generated value, it means this will be at increment. I am giving here private int product have id. You can simply consider. Next, private string product have name. Here we are giving generation strategy as well. This will be identity. Now we are using here private double product have price. Next, private, if you want to say like description, you can add the description as well. Fine. I'm not going to add the description. I will go to the minimal fields. I'm directly using here private date, and this will be coming from util date. This will be product have launch date. If you want to add expiry date, you can simply add the expiry date as well. I'm just giving here product have launch date. Now we need to create the default constructor. Next, we require the parameterize constructor. Go to source, generate constructor using fields. Remove the id because id will be at increment. Next, we require getter setters. Go to source, generate getter setters. Select all, generate it. Next, we require the toString method. Right click, go to source, generate toString method. If you want equals hash code contracts, you can create it. Perfect. Such a way we done with the Pojo class implementation here. Now come up with the interface. The interface by default each and every method is public, right? You can simply say by add product. This is our function, and this is abstract method we are going to add here. This is entity as a product. Now simply come with the product Java impl. Use here keyword as implements. This will be iProduct TU. Whatever abstract methods in interface, we must not implement into our implementation class. Simply click on add unimplemented methods. Now, first thing we are using here private. This will be like session factory. We are going to use factory equal to new configuration directly, right? New configuration dot, you can simply say configure dot build session factory. Now session factory is a second level cache. Once it creates, it will be available for whole application. Then once we are trying to save data into database, we require the session as well, first level caching. And session, for each transaction, we need to create the new session. Session equal to factory.open session. We are going to commit the transaction, right? The email, right? Manipulation. That's why we require the transaction as well. I'm using here transaction equal to session.begin transaction. Now we are simply using session.save, and we are going to save session on this product. You can simply say on session we are going to save this product and then do the transaction.commit. It will insert data into database without any issues. Okay, this is the core level logic we handle for persist data into database. Now we'll come up with the next is we have available iProduct service. Like this is, you can simply say interface. We are declaring the abstract method, and in service IMPL, right? Product service IMPL, we are going to implement this product service interface. Now simply mouse over there, click on add implemented methods. Methods is implemented successfully. Which one? Add product at line number 10. Now I am using here, this is iProduct DAO. This will be product DAO, you can simply say equal to new product DAO IMPL. In C interface, we are not creating the object, or we are creating the object with new keyword for this our class itself, right? Now service is intermediate between our DAO and controller. That's why I'm calling here product DAO dot. You can simply say add product. I'm passing the entity as product. Such a way we done with the implementation for service layer. Great. Now we'll come up with the controller layer. Then I will add the code within. You can simply say do get method itself. Fine. Next, we are using here string. This will be product name. We are trying to read it from front end. A request dot get parameter. Then here you can simply say this will be product name. Next, we have available double. You can simply say this will be product of price. Yeah. Equal to double dot value of. We are using the typecast as well, right? Yes. This will be request dot get parameter, and this will be product price. Next, we are going to use date, and date, we are going to use date picker, right? Then date picker format is JSP YYMMDD. Then definitely we require here simple date format. This is the class coming from java.text package. Date format equal to new simple date format. And here we are just going to mention what is the date format available, like YYYMMDD. Even our SQL also YYMMDD itself, right? Perfect. Then here you can simply say product, like we are going to use date itself, right? Coming from util package. For that perspective, I'm using date. Then this will be product launch date. You can simply say equal to, I'm initially giving null. Then now we are going to use product launch date equal to, you can simply say date format. We have available the right date format dot parse. And this is the date we are going to read from JSP side, request dot get parameter. Then this is the date we are going to consider as a product launch date. The next line, sorry, here itself we need to handle the compile time exception. The exception is parse exception. We handle the exception successfully as a parse exception. Now simply create the product class object, right? Then product equal to new product. And we are creating the object of our parameters constructor. Everything is set, name, price, and launch date. In your case, due to some time constraint, I am using only 3 fields, but in your case, you can add number of fields actually. Fine, whatever you want, like product category, product price, everything, product description, product code, whatever you want. Fine, expiry date and everything. And now I am just going to create the object of, you can simply say product service IMP here. For that, I am using here, this will be like product service, you can say equal to new product service IMPL. And now we are calling product service dot itself available which method? Add product. Then you can simply pass here product. And once that is inserted, we are trying to show on front end data inserted successfully, right? Product added successfully into database. For that perspective, I'm using print writer here. Print writer equal to, you can simply say response dot get writer. Now I'm calling here print writer dot println. Yes. And I want to say the message product successfully added into DB. It means database. Great. Then now we'll simply comes to front end. For that perspective, come up with the web app. Now right click there and go ahead with the new. This will be JSP file, and you can simply say the file name as we are giving here. This is index.jsp. By default, we require HTML or the JSP file with index, right? Yeah. Here I am giving this is add product because we are using web version 5.0. Background style, I want to give some background color as well. Whatever color you want, you can simply give this color. I want to give the pink color, I'm giving pink color here. Fine. Yes. I want to create one form as well. That's why I'm going to create here form also. Then you can simply say this is the form I'm going to create here. Then action, whatever we have given in controller, right? Then you can simply say at that web servlet we have available there. I will copy it and starting here. Now the method, which method we are using? By default we are using get method itself. Then here I am giving product have name. You can simply say this is like input type equal to we are giving text. Then we are giving name as this will be product name. Next you can simply use the br. It will break this line. Then next we are using such a 3 fields we have available there. Product have price. ID, it will be created automatically. Okay. Product have launch date as well. Input type you can simply say we are using date picker itself. Then this will be price. You can simply say as number. Then this will be, you can say product have price. This will be product have launch date. Great. Now we are going to add one button. This will be like input type equal to, you can simply say submit. The value I am giving here, this will be add product. Like button name we are giving add product. Such a way within 15 minutes we done with the entire code base, right? Yes. And if you want to align it center, right, then you can simply add the style, and here you can simply say text align at center. Great. Now simply goes to project and do the cleanup and do run on server. Okay. First we'll go ahead and do the cleanup actually. Once cleanup is done, then we'll go ahead and do run on server. Great. Now simply right click here, goes to run on server, because this is the web-based application. That's why we're using run on server. Simply click on next. We are just waiting to see. It will goes to work on like Tomcat web server, and it goes to open our default web browser as well. And once it open, you will be able to see there is available form for add product. Like we are able to add product name, product price, and product launch date as well. And definitely once we click on add product, data it will goes to insert into database. And database also we are going to check here. Okay. Now we are just waiting, because this is a base application. It goes to select the like server, and it will allows us to do a run on server. Now we are just waiting. Yes. Now simply click on remove all. This is Hibernate full stack add product. Simply click on finish. Click on OK. Then it will goes to open the web browser. There will be web page, and you will be able to see the comma available there to add the product data. Instead of using the like Microsoft Edge, I will prefer to use Chrome browser. For that perspective, we'll simply come up with the Chrome browser. Yes, here is it. Product name I'm giving here Sony Smart TV. Then price, I want to give her price as 3,50,000.99. The product launch date, I'm giving the date is next day, tomorrow. You can give any date. Now simply click on add product. Okay, please enter a value to the two nearest value. Okay, fine. We have given number, that's why it's not adding the floating point value. That will be fine. Now simply click on add product. See, it will goes to insert data into database. It will give us the message as well. Product data added successfully into DB, right? See, here is the message. Product successfully added into DB, and we got here Servlet because we forgot to add the comment for this much line of code. Okay, now you are able to see anyway, like product successfully added into DB. We'll check the console log as well. The table is created by Hibernate. Data also inserted. Shows equal true, it's enabled, right? And we're very excited to see data in database as well. Table is created as product. Select start from. You can simply give the same table name as product and execute it. You will be able to see data without any issues. See one screen, right? Now I will do this some on-fly change, because I want to add, some pointing value as well. That's why I'm just going to add here text. And one more change we'll do in CFG, instead of like create, we are just going to make as a update. Now I want to add one more records there. That's why I'm coming back to here. One more thing. Okay, we are not expecting this message as well, like Servlet. For that perspective, we'll do some changes in our application. Come up with the controller, and here we have available this response, right? Simply comment it out. Once we are going to comment it out, stop the application. If you are doing any single change in Servlet application, right, always stop it. Goes to project, do the cleanup, and again you can simply goes to our application, do right click, do run on server, then go ahead with the next, and then to finish. See one screen. Again we are expecting it will goes to work on, I hope, Edge browser. It will goes to open, but instead of Edge browser we are going to use Chrome browser. I will do the refresh. Yes, this time I am using Apple phone. The product price, I want to say the price as, you can simply say 2,50,000.99. Now I'm using the launch date as after tomorrow. Then go to the add product. Data goes to insert into database. See one screen. What Hibernate doing internally? See, like insert into happen successfully there, right? Great. Even here also message comes. product successfully added into database, right? This message we are able to see on web page. And in database also, so let's start from product. There is available data for Apple phone as well. In such a way, we're done with the implementation for Hibernate full stack application like add product. And for that perspective, we use the tech stack, Hibernate as a persistence layer, Servlet as a controller layer, JSP as a view, MySQL as database, and Tomcat as a web server. Then how the flow goes of this application? First, it will goes to open the index.jsp where we have created the form, and itself we have available add product button, right? Then whatever field you are going to fill it, right? Then this will be bind with the backend by using this form actions product controller, and the method is get. It will come as product controller. Here we are going to read those all the data, and we have created the product. You can simply say the object of our parameters constructor. We are passing all data there, and from there we are going to call which a method service class, right? Product service class method as a add product, and we are passing the object there. Whatever we have available values read, like we read from GSP side. Now simply go to the open implementation. See, here is it available in product service IMPL. From there we are going to call the product down. Again, you can simply go ahead with the add product method, open implementation. Here is the actual logic we have added to insert data into database. And once data is inserted, again it will come back to service here, service to controller, and you can simply say controller. We have just created the object of print writer here, the reference, and by using print writer.println, we are going to show like this message product successfully added into DB on our web page. This is the message. Like this is entire full stack application we have covered here for add product. The next session we'll go to the add product and whatever data available in database we are trying to show on our web page. Yeah. Then thanks for watching this video. Please do like, share, subscribe the channel to get more updates, and see you in next session.